Hello, welcome or welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Ziya. If you're a fellow and returning subscriber, thank you for your continued love and support. I appreciate you all for being here with me. As always, I'm sending you all lots of love. So today we are going to be getting a quick message from your higher self. So as you can see, we got 3 piles in front of you. This is going to be pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. If you need more time, feel free to pause the video, take a few deep breaths, tune into your intuition. Whenever you're ready and you know what pile or piles are calling out to you, go check out the timestamp and I'll see you at your reading. Hello, pile 1. If you chose this card, this is going to be your reading. As soon as I was tapping into the energy, I was hearing that song, "We are strong. No one can tell us we're wrong." Okay. Oh, wow. Rest. I love that. So your guys' overall energy for your message from your higher self is going to be about rest, okay? Interesting. So the song that was just coming up, right? No one can tell us we're wrong. Just because you're resting does not mean that you're strong. We need to be able to replenish ourselves and allow our strength to recoup, right? It doesn't mean that we're weak, okay? So I don't know who needed to hear that, but baby, you are allowed to rest. You do not always have to be in go mode and constantly do, okay? Sometimes we need to take a moment for ourselves to rejuvenate, to recoup, recharge, regenerate, right? So, and with this card being green, this is linked to the heart chakra. There could have been a lot of things that you just recently purged energetically, maybe even physically, like let go of some people that were like fucking wearing on your energy, right? It was kind of like dragging a fucking ball and chain, dealing with these people. It was slowing you down. And you could have just recently have let this go, or this could have just been an energetic thing, like you just recently went through like a mental breakdown or something. You know, these are all indications that we're purging something. It feels horrible in the moment, especially depending on the damage that has been done in the connection. It can be a lot to let go of all at one time, but I know if a lot of you just recently went through that and you just started to feel better, you are starting to feel more like yourself, right? Because you were carrying things that were not yours. You let it go, or at least not serving you. Maybe it is yours, right? But it wasn't serving you anymore, so you let it go. You let yourself rest and kind of like recoup, and now you're starting to feel better, right? This is a clear indication that you just recently purged something out of your energy. Doesn't mean that you'll never have that like come up again, right? Because sometimes after we purge like a big chunk of energy, like heaviness, density out of our energy, we will still have like those little slivers of that energy kind of like come up, but it will not affect you the way that it used to, period. Which is lovely, right? We love that. Let's see. So, yeah, for a lot of you guys, Spirit is like giving you the go, right? Green means go. They're giving you the go to take some time for yourself to recoup and recharge. Like, don't feel bad about it. You're not wrong for taking some time for yourself. Wow. So let's see. What does the higher self of pile 1 want to say to the viewers of pile 1? What does the higher self of pile 1 want to say to the viewers? See, there we go. Taking a pause. Lots of green energy again, right? I feel like a lot of you guys are going through like a spiritual awakening. So there is like this major cleansing that is happening, so that way you can attune yourself to higher frequencies. We got the 5 of Pentacles. Yeah. Some of you guys are currently purging and like letting go of like abandonment wounds, codependencies, feeling outcasted, left out. You know, those types of feelings are really hard to like sit in and deal with. It can make you feel unwanted, unloved. It can make you feel unappreciated, neglected. But at the end of the day, allowing yourself to sit in that and feel that shit out and let it go gives you the opportunity to reclaim your power from those situations and allows you to become stronger, right? We are strong. Like your higher self is like, we're a warrior. We're strong. We're made for this shit, okay? We were built for this. Like, don't let this shit deter you. It's time to shift your perspective. Allow this shit to enlighten you, okay? Let's see here. Four of Swords. Literally, this is the rest card. You see how she's resting? Her heart's on the outside. It feels like your heart is taking a rest too. So some of you guys could be like, if you were like wanting to date, all of a sudden you're like kind of feeling like a little pulled back from that. Your heart is like, let's take a break. Let's heal for a minute. Because I don't know why, but I'm like getting the vibe of like, you see like the little string that's attached to the heart. There are still some like energetic cords that are still attached to another person. Like ethereal cords that need to be cut and released. But I was also feeling like, you know, like when you sew something back together, because the way that it's like wrapped around the tips of these little sticks, it just reminds me of somebody like sewing or like crocheting something. I don't know. There's a mending that is happening though. So it is definitely important for you to take some time to just rest and chill, relax, allow yourself to heal, you know, feel and heal. That's what I just heard. We got the Knight of Cups. And for this reading in particular, I am feeling more like this is an energy of you giving back to yourself, really focusing on your self-love, replenishing yourself, taking care of yourself. We got the Eight of Cups in reverse. So a lot of you guys have had like a really hard time walking away from certain connections or habits or cycles or lifestyle or mentality. Yeah, and just because I'm like, connections can be any type of connections. This can be family shit. This can be romantic. This can be friendships. Like, you know, this can be really any type of connection that you feel like has really had a hold on you. You are going through a healing process, so Spirit is telling you to take your time. You know, don't be afraid to be alone while you go through this process. And really try to stay away from things that keep you in them low vibrational energies, like old coping mechanisms. Try new things. That's been like a big message these last few readings that I've done, is like trying new things. Like I feel like Spirit's really trying to push us out of our comfort zone in a sense and have us try something new, because I think there's something that's going to suit you a lot better. It's going to make you feel better, and it's a lot healthier too. But yeah, this feels more like you pouring back into yourself, focusing on yourself, taking care of yourself. We cannot give love to somebody else if we are not first giving it to ourselves and know how to love ourselves properly. Can I get a clarifier for the Five of Pentacles? The Chariot in reverse. So this is going to take a lot of willpower and determination to move forward in this process and to like go back to those days of feeling outcasted, abandoned, neglected, right? People might have ghosted you, walked out on you. You're like, what the fuck? Like, and these things could be really hard for you to like look at and reevaluate and to like heal. But Spirit is saying, as long as you are determined and you go in with the right attitude, like you want to heal, you want to let this go, you want to be a better version of yourself, you will see positive movement forward. You know, it's not going to be an overnight thing either. Like with this Chariot being in reverse, this is like a slow process, because this is some really deep rooted shit. It's not something that didn't mean shit, you know what I mean? Because if it didn't mean nothing, it wouldn't even have a hold on you, right? It wouldn't even affect you. But it feels like some of these connections that have triggered you to feel like this were connections that you felt like were supposed to be there forever. Like maybe it was your parents or your siblings or a romantic partner that you thought was going to be forever. You know, like it could really be any really deep connection that you felt was I don't even know the word to say. Like, you felt like it was supposed to be like longevity, you know? You thought it was going to be forever. This was your forever person or your forever people. And they turned their back on you. They disappointed you. They left you out. They outcasted you. Whatever it is, like, this is a process that is going to take time. You got to be patient with yourself. You got to give yourself that time. You can't just feel it one day and just be like, all right, I'm good, I'm healed, like I'm ready to be past this point. Like try to appreciate the moments, even the shitty ones, you know, because they all make you, and there's a lot of lessons to learn in these things. Four of Swords, clarifier for the Four of Swords. A lot of you guys are also shifting your perspective on love, like what love is. Maybe you're gaining like a deeper understanding of what love is, right? And we got the Knight of Swords underneath the Four of Swords, which is telling me that a lot of you guys have a hard time sitting still or taking time for yourself. It feels like you guys are in a very masculine energy a lot of times. So rest does not come easy for you guys, you know. You guys like to be on the go. You like to take action. You like to be moving. You might have like a really active mind as well, because the swords are linked to the mind, right? So a lot of you guys could have like a very overactive mind. When you're sitting still, your mind likes to wander, maybe not necessarily to good places. Your higher self is acknowledging this, and they want you to acknowledge this and find a way to stimulate your mind, create a little bit more mental stimulation, expand your intellect. You know, allow yourself to really go places mentally, if that makes sense. You know, like when we meditate and we can astral travel, or we can go, like, I'm also picking up quantum leaping for you guys for some reason. So like going back to the past and like comforting yourself, which is so weird. I've never picked that up with the Knight of Swords. But going back to the past and like giving yourself words of comfort and affirmation and speaking words of positivity can be very healing for you guys as well. But yeah, I don't know where else I was about to go with that, because that quantum leaping came up, and that was just, it kind of shocked me a little bit that was coming up with these cards. I've never picked that up with these cards before. So we got the Two of Pentacles in reverse here, which is feeling like this very back and forth kind of energy. It's like you want this change, but then you sometimes fall short because you don't stay consistent with the changes that need to be made in order to sustain the change, you know? Like, some of you guys aren't being patient enough and dedicated enough. So say, for instance, you want to change your lifestyle. You've lived a certain life for 10 plus years, right? And you want to change your lifestyle, but you're not giving yourself enough time to break down the old habits, the old ways of living, and then creating something new. Like, it takes at least, I think it's like 20 to 30 days to break a habit and to create a habit. So first you got to go and dismantle the habits that were already there, right? And then you can build and create something new from that. But you have to be a little bit more patient with yourself, I feel. For this pile, you guys have a hard time with giving yourself patience and grace. So let's see. Message from your higher self. Message from pile one's higher self. Oh my God. Literally, I need more hours of sleep. My brain deserves the break from all these thoughts throughout the day. Your mind needs rest. It wants rest so bad. Some of you guys are like depriving yourself from sleeping. I just heard I don't deserve it. Oh, that's so sad, honestly. You do deserve it though. Like somebody's shadow is like super triggered, which I am going to be posting a shadow reading here soon. It went on a little longer than I had anticipated, so yeah, that'll be posted hopefully this week. But somebody's shadow is definitely feeling triggered and it is reacting right now. And I do feel like it could be triggering a lot of feelings of like unworthiness or not feeling deserving of the things that are your birthright. Like rest is your birthright, abundance is your birthright, freedom is your birthright. You know, we're allowed these things. These are part of our destiny. The things that get in the way are conditionings, limiting beliefs, fucking programmings, you know, society. They tend to get in our way, but that doesn't mean that has to be our reality. We got, it's okay to open up my heart more, to feel and express love makes me a divine being. Oh, and we was picking up the heart chakra. Yeah, there's been like this kind of like closed off energy with this pile, it feels like, around your heart chakra because of some past pain. And that is what keeps us connected to our divine center. The love is the core of all creation, right? So when we close ourselves off to that, we close ourselves off to our divinity and off of the interconnectedness between everything, right? We stop seeing the divinity in not only ourselves, but everybody else too. Really see life through the eyes of love. See yourself through the eyes of love more than anything. Like that's the most important, because when you can do it for yourself, then it starts to shine out into your external, you know. We got, I am really proud of myself. Every day I will become a better version of me. Oh, that is so sweet. Your higher self is like, remember how amazing we are. Remember how divine we are. Like, we don't have to do anything to prove ourselves to nobody. Like, we are this. This is just who we are, okay? Fuck the mistakes we made in the past, right? Pardon my French. But that is not who we are. We're also human, you know? And humans make mistakes. We do dumb shit sometimes as a flesh. Especially when we're disconnected from our soul and from our heart, right? So I feel like that's why it's so important to rest and to work on opening yourself back up. With this Knight of Cups, I do see you doing that though, because if it was in reverse, that would be like a block, right? So this is you learning how to open yourself back up, how to love, shifting your perception on love, shifting your perception on love towards yourself, especially. It says, I will be more mindful of my thoughts. I know my thoughts become my reality. Yes, the mind is a very powerful thing. The more we continue to think something and set those intentions, the more likely we are going to see that manifest into our physical reality. So really trying to shift your thoughts, making them more positive, basking in more positive energy, period. Doing things that make you feel good, make you feel healthy, strong, resting, meditating, breath work, drinking enough water, eating healthy, getting your vitamins and minerals, your nutrients, right? Being outside, getting some fresh air, you know, trying to be a little bit more conscious of what we're putting in our bodies. So let's see here. Maybe even moving our bodies more, right? Maybe we need more exercise. But yeah, let's see, how can you bring more happiness and light into your life? That card feels like it wanted to come out. We got jubilant, that feeling you felt when you completed a huge task or accomplishment. Feel the victory, feel the success. I love that. You guys need to start also, you know, maybe making a gratitude list towards yourself for everything that you have accomplished and overcame, whether it be something small or something big. Being appreciative to yourself for everything that you've done and overcame and sustained and created, right? I don't think you give yourself enough credit sometimes, but that is a way that you can bring more happiness in, is by really acknowledging and recognizing the success that you've already created for yourself, the things that you've done that have been good, you know. We got energized. This is feeling an absolute natural high that others around you experience it too. Yes. Like I was saying, energizing your body, making sure that you're putting the right things in your body, like food-wise, drinking enough water, moving your bodies more. We got thrilled, believing and feeling the next moments of your life will be amazing because you feel amazement now. Because you feel amazement now, what do you think about, oh my gosh, Lord, help me. Thrilled, believing and feeling the next moments of your life will be amazing because you feel amazement now. What you think about, you bring about. And that goes right into being more mindful of your thoughts because they become your reality, right? But yeah, this feels like you guys really trying to shift your mindset, and your higher self is like, keep going. Even when you don't see the progress right away, keep going, okay? Because you are making amazing strides towards becoming a better version of yourself. So we're going to get an affirmation card, and then I'm going to leave you guys there. Message from Pile One's higher self. I had a couple cards I wanted to flip over that didn't. There we go. We got, today I will express myself. Today I will express my feelings openly and honestly by writing them down and reading them aloud. Yes, journaling could definitely be a really good tool for you guys. I love journaling because then you have like a documentation of the progress that you've made. You get to see how you were feeling one day and how that changed a month from then, you know? We got, today I am powerful. Today I know that I have the power and wisdom to accomplish everything I choose to do. That is beautiful. You guys are a very powerful being. Give yourself more credit. Give yourself more grace. Be a little bit more patient with yourself, okay, Pile One? And this is all I have for you. I hope this reading resonated with you. If it did, feel free to give this a like, comment, subscribe. Hit the little bell button so you don't miss when I upload. I'm sending you all lots of love on your journey. Take care of yourself. Hello, Pile 2. If you chose this card, this is going to be your reading. So when I was tapping into your energy, I was seeing like a flower blooming. Well, it didn't quite bloom yet. It was like in the budding stage, like about to open up. So you guys are definitely going through a big transformation right now. You guys are about to bloom into the beautiful divine being that you are, and really like stand in that. It's not that you were never that beautiful divine being in the past, right? I just think you're starting to become more aware because there's something that has been put to rest with the death card, right? Some old way of living, thinking, being, old friends, habits, whatever it is, something that was holding you back has finally been let go. It's put to rest, right? R.I.P. Now I'm hearing that R.I.P. song by Rita Ora. R.I.P. to the girl you used to see. Those days are over. And you don't have to just be a girl or a woman or a female. Like you can be male, non-binary. We do not read gender over here. We read energy, okay? But that's just how the song goes. So, yeah. So there's like an old version of you. You guys could have just recently went through like an ego death or something. But there's an old version of you that has been put to rest. You guys are in your glow up right now, okay? Like, I don't even think you fully, like, transcended into this version of you yet. You're still, like, integrating it and becoming it. Like I said, it was in the budding stage, like you were about to bloom. I'm really excited for you guys because I feel like this is gonna be beautiful. The color pink could definitely be significant for you guys, which is also linked to the higher heart chakra. Yeah, that's like unconditional love. You guys could be tapping into that unconditional love frequency, which could be making you like a lot more like attractive to other people because you're just like unconditionally loving yourself. Ooh, pile 2. What it do? Let me get some of that. No, I'm just playing. I have a lot of unconditional love for myself, but it feels good. The energy feels good in this pile. Let's see. What does the higher self of pile 2 want to say to pile 2? What does the higher self? We got the 3 of Wands with the 3 of Cups in reverse. So 33, which is a master number, could be significant as well. You guys could be 33 years old. Or you guys could be like expanding your horizons, because the 3 of Wands can definitely talk about expansion. Can also talk about something that we've been waiting for, like some sort of return for something that we've been waiting for, something we put out into the universe. And it could have to do with like a soul tribe, right? With this 3 of Cups being in reverse. You guys could be like yearning for your soul tribe, craving for your soul tribe, right? Like, when are they coming? And I feel like once you've finished with this transformation, you will start to meet these people. You're just really in like a very important part of your life right now, like going through this transition, this transformation. Spirit wants to make sure that you are fully, like you fully bloomed before they bring somebody into your circle. Yeah, Devil card. Interesting. So I feel like for a lot of you guys, because you are in such like a vulnerable state right now, going through like the last parts of this transformation, the reason why Spirit is kind of like, you know, keeping certain people out of your life. Maybe there's certain people that you thought were part of your soul tribe and they turned out to be like karmics, right? With the Devil card being right next to the 3 of Cups being in reverse. I'm even picking up like third-party situation. You could have been in a third-party situation, romantically even. It doesn't have to be though. You could have just felt like the outcast in the friend group. Like they were frenemies, right? Low-key haters is kind of like the vibe. They were kind of puppeteering you in a sense, you know, and there was something that you weren't able to see in the moment that I think is starting to be illuminated to you with this 3 of Wands. I think you're starting to see a lot of people for who they really are, and it's because you've like glowed up so much. Like your frequency and your consciousness has ascended to a new level, which is allowing you to see things from new heights, you know? But yeah, because you're in such a vulnerable state, I feel like Spirit is like keeping you kind of to yourself a little bit more, because of the fact that like you could be very easily influenced right now. I'm not saying like you don't know who you are and people can just come and manipulate you, but your heart is so open with that pink being there, the higher heart chakra. Your heart is so open and unconditionally loving. And you see the potential in everybody. You see the divinity in everybody. And not everybody is willing to live up to that right now. So Spirit is like protecting you. It feels like protection to me. But yeah, I see you seeing people. Your higher self has illuminated certain connections to you that have been kind of keeping you in your head, keeping you feeling stuck. These people were karmic. That is like a really hard thing to digest too, especially when you have a lot of love for somebody. Can I get a clarifier? Thank you. Ace of Cups in reverse. Clarifier for the 3 of Cups in reverse. The 9 of Swords in reverse. Yeah. somebody was like in your ear, like getting in your head. I feel like with the Nine of Swords being in reverse, they was trying to get in your head and keep you stuck in this low vibrational energy. They could have even have been saying some really hurtful things to you. We got the Eight of Wands. Okay. We also got the Four of Cups in reverse. So, with the Four of Swords on the bottom. So 44, and we also got 33. And we got 98. Some of you guys could be like a 98 baby, right? Year of the Tiger. I only know that because I'm Year of the Tiger and I'm a 98 baby. But anyways, tigers could even be significant, like spirit totems for you guys, animal totems. But yeah, so I see you guys making some beautiful progress moving forward, inviting new energy in because you are becoming more aware of the toxicity that was in your life that was keeping you in this like lower vibrational energy with that Nine of Swords there. With this Four of Cups being in reverse, I feel like you guys have dealt with a lot of rejection in the past that you guys have been working on trying to heal. With this Ace of Cups being in reverse, this is like trying to heal, but there's been like a block. Like maybe you still feel very attached to somebody with the Devil card here, right? There could also be fears about like this direction that you're being urged to go in. It could be very like new and unknown with this Three of Wands being here. This is, like I said, expansion. So some of you guys could be like traveling to a new place or wanting to. Like you feel like your soul is calling you somewhere else. Or maybe you're wanting to, I don't know, switch careers or something, right? Something, it feels big. It honestly feels very life-changing, especially with the Death card there. This is like very life-changing. This is like a whole new lifestyle or something that you guys are being urged to step into, but there's like these fears and this attachment to something from the past, right? Or someone from the past even. Maybe you're afraid of how somebody is going to react or take something. You don't want to feel that rejection again. But I feel like the more you feel the rejection, the more comfortable you become with it, which is a very good tool, you know? Like, it's good to be okay with rejection because we're going to receive rejection in our lifetime. I always tell people, like, I feel like a lot of the circumstances that I've been, you know, blessed with, that I used to look at as like a, you know, God fucking hates me or the universe hates me or something because I just keep going through all these situations. Like they were actually blessings because it helped me build like tough skin, you know? Like now when I receive rejection, like, yeah, it sucks, but it doesn't affect me like it used to. I'm like, all right, well, on to the next. You know what I mean? Like there must be something more out here. And I do feel like you guys are feeling that with this Four of Cups being in reverse. There's something more. Like these offers from the past, they're just not cutting it for you anymore because you have transcended. You guys have ascended so much. Your higher self is really here to tell you to continue to seek more, you know, because there is more for you. Do not settle. And work on releasing any attachments, any fears, doubts, insecurities, addictions, whatever it is that you feel like could possibly be holding you back or keeping you in this Nine of Swords. Work on continuing to try to release these. And if you don't know how to do that, there are, you know, lots of sources out here that we can seek out. Like we are in the age of Aquarius, which has a lot to do with like technology and things like that, like and innovation. We have so many sources and tools that we did not have back in the day. We should be utilizing these things, right? And I feel like that's what Spirit is urging you to do, is to like step out, to seek out support from people that are aligned with you, you know. with that Three of Cups being in reverse. Some of you guys might feel like you can't even trust your own people, and that is so sad, especially with the Devil being right there next to it. And I feel for you, but there's literal strangers out here that you're going to be able to trust more than your own family. You know, that's just how life is. Like, some of us are born into really karmic situations and families. It doesn't mean that they're bad people or like anything, but they have a lot of karma, and we had a lot of karma to clear with them. Once we clear that shit with them, we can choose to, you know, keep them in our life, or we can choose to walk away and go build something new, because now we don't have that energy lingering anymore. And I feel like your soul is wanting to seek out something new. It wants to build something new. It wants to experience more, you know. I feel like that's the message that your higher self is coming through with today, is like, let's go. That's what I just, let's go. Like who's that? The baby? Yeah, it's ready to go. It's ready to expand and explore. Lots of newness. Message from the higher self of pile 2. Whoa, that's a lot. I'm just going to read these real quick because I didn't want this many. But we got, how can I connect with nature today, even for a few minutes? I can't help everyone, and it's okay, especially if they are unwilling to try to help themselves. And I can definitely be nicer to people than I can definitely be nicer to people. Then I wonder why I'm mad when people are rude. So there's that. But we got these messages that came out first that I'm going to actually take. So we got, I am truly loving myself enough to love it. Am I truly loving myself enough to love another person? Okay, so there could be some self-love that needs to happen here, especially with this Ace of Cups being in reverse, right? We need to make sure that we are giving ourselves proper love, especially when we did not receive that ourselves, because we can create a very distorted perception of love and project that onto people, right? We also got, I will work better on my finances, on my finances, so I remove the blockages, limiting my abundance. Exactly. And I feel like a lot of the blockages has a lot to do with like either codependency, attachment, addictions, fears, doubts, insecurities, you know. Some of you guys could suffer from like mental illness. Like I said, seek out sources. There are free sources out here that can help. And if you have the finances, like there are also sources that you can pay for to help. But there are things that we can do to help ourselves, you know. We got, I will trust my gut feelings more. That physical feeling of discomfort is trying to tell me something. And I feel like you guys will definitely feel this when you get around the wrong people, or you're in a situation that's not benefiting you and your highest good. Like your body is constantly communicating things to you, right? Fuck, I can't even talk. Constantly communicating things to you, though. Like when you get around somebody and you start to get anxious or depressed or angry, like it's probably a clear indication that you guys are not aligned some way, somehow. This person is probably triggering you because they could be karmic or whatever the situation is. Let's see. How can we bring more happiness into our lives? For pile 2, how can we bring more happiness into the lives of pile 2? Let's get one more, please. We got loving. Love is the highest vibration. Give it to yourself first before anyone else. We're talking about the higher heart chakra, right? It's funny, pile 1 was also getting a lot of heart chakra messages too. So if you felt kind of drawn to pile 1, there could be messages for you there too. We got chipper, being able to keep a positive mood and positive expressions despite the heaviness and negativity around you. Yes, this is not letting that shit get to you. This is being all the way the fuck in your power. You know what I mean? Continuing to be able to be chipper, even in like stressful or shitty situations or around shitty attitudes, you know? It's just like when you work like customer service and you get like rude ass customers and you just continue to kill them with kindness, you know? Smile. Thank you. Have a good day. They could be the rudest motherfuckers, you know, but you continue to just keep a smile on your face, keep a positive attitude, you know. You're not going to have to deal with that person forever. And honestly, the quicker you can get them out of your space, the better, right? So just keep that little smile on your face. Keep it pushing, baby. We ain't talking about toxic positivity where we just act like everything is good and fine and dandy all the time. But we are also not letting the negativity that people are trying to project onto us get to us either, because fuck you. Take that shit, shove it up your asshole. We got peaceful, and it says quiet your mind, feel the beats of your heart. That is you, a powerful you. That is so sweet. I do feel like meditation is big for the last two piles, and we do have the Four of Swords, which can literally talk about meditation and rest, and then we got the King of Swords in reverse. Yeah, so pile 1 and pile 2, you guys definitely have overactive minds. You guys could definitely be overthinkers, especially with the Nine of Swords being here. Have a tendency to like overthink or become overwhelmed and stressed pretty easily, right? And I feel for you guys. It's hard being a human. I was just saying that it shouldn't be this hard, but it is. It's hard to be a fucking human and process emotions and thoughts and feelings and be around people, you know. It's not the easiest fucking task. And life is not for the faint. This shit is not for the faint. You're here, you're strong, you're powerful, and you're deserving, baby. Know that. Know that. So let's get a final message from, thank you. We got today I'm accepting. Today I will open my heart and listen with an open mind to new ideas and opportunities. What were we saying? Your soul is craving newness, man. Like your soul is ready to explore, expand, and grow, evolve. Baby, we got today I am adventurous. Today I will get out of my comfort zone and try something I've never tried before. Whether that's a new food, try speaking a new language. Maybe you go and talk to a new person, you know, like go see a new site in your city that you've never seen before. Go to a new city, go to a new state, go to a new country. Like, you know, whatever you can afford and is, you know, at your fingertips, obviously, try it. You know, if you get offered to try, I'm just going to throw something out there that I probably would not do because I don't eat meat, but if somebody offered you like a piece of octopus or something, like, and you eat meat, like, try it, fuck it, you know, YOLO. That's kind of like what your soul wants. It wants newness, it wants adventure, it wants to explore, okay? Do not keep yourself in your comfort zone because you feel like that's what you should do, because what you should do is explore. We're meant to explore. Otherwise, there wouldn't be so many fucking places on the planet, right? But I hope you guys resonated with this. I hope this reading helps you. And I hope to see you guys in my next one. If this reading resonated with you, please feel free to give this a like, comment, subscribe, hit the little bell button so you don't miss when I upload. And I hope to see you guys in my next one. Take care of yourself. Hello, pile 3. If you chose this card, this is going to be your reading. As soon as I started tapping into the energy, not even fucking 2 seconds in, I started hearing that. My lip gloss is popping. My lip gloss is cool. All the boys be stopping. They chase me after school. What you know about me? What you know? We got the confidence card. I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense. I was also hearing, I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. Okay, so y'all could be feeling yourself. And if you're not, your higher self is like, you should be. Other people are feeling you. You heard the song. All the boys be stopping. They chase me after school. And that doesn't mean like, oh, you got to be a woman or a female. Like, just apply it as energy-wise. Like, people are chasing after you. They want you. They see you. Okay, you might be getting a lot of attention right now. You guys could have just had a glow up. Your higher self like, baby, you better remember that you all that in a bag of chips. Because if you didn't know, now you know. But yeah. There's a lot of sass up in this pile too. Okay, we got a little sassy frassy over here. Let's see, what message does pile 3's higher self want to say? Queen of Pentacles. I'm trying to tell you, baby. Y'all looking real good right now. You guys could be feeling real secure in yourself and your position and who the fuck you are. You guys could have started making some more moolah, babies. Maybe buying new clothes, more luxury items, which we don't need that to be beautiful at all, but shit, it helps. And it makes you feel good. Something about feeling secure. And we got the Queen of Swords right after that. Something about feeling secure just makes you just more exuberant. It's the word I just heard. Yeah, with the Queen of Swords being here, okay, so some of y'all just started like being a lot more authentic to yourself, and people are like, ooh, who is that? It's like, new phone, who this? That's the vibe. Strength in reverse. Why in the hell is the strength in reverse? Okay, some of y'all could have just started doing some shadow work, right? Releasing some heavy shit, reclaiming your innocence, your purity, your love, your light. Okay, trying to create more balance. Some of y'all could also be in your dark femme type of vibes, okay? And that could be where the energy's coming from. Like, you guys could even have like Lilith and Scorpio, or Aries is also something that I heard too. Maybe a lot of Leo energy, because we do got Leo here with the Strength card. I don't know. People are just starting to notice you more, okay? Some of y'all could just be like overcoming some insecurities or working on that right now. And that could be something that's just shining on you, baby. Let's get a clarifier for the Queen of Pentacles. It's like you guys became clear about the direction that you want to move in and who you want to become. And you started being authentic to that part of you. And it just, oh, baby, glow up today. And it's not even just today. Like, this shit been happening. Yeah, we got the Seven of Swords underneath the Queen of Pentacles, and that is in reverse. So y'all could have just broke free from some sort of illusions, or, started standing up for yourself a little bit more when people try to, like, pull the wool over your eye, right? Try to get over on you. They lying and shit. Cut a bitch off so quick. Especially with that Queen of Swords right next to the Queen of Pentacles. And they both got their back to each other. It's like you got your own back, right? You're very graceful, very peaceful, very elegant, right? And then as soon as somebody try to step that boundary, it's like you flip a switch. I just flipped a switch. Flip. Okay? Lots of songs coming through for this file. You guys could definitely be connected to music. And just because the queens are coming out, like I said, we don't read gender. We read, energy. We all got feminine and masculine energy. We all got divine femme, divine masc. We got dark femme, dark masc. We got toxic femme, toxic masc. You know what I mean? Whoa. Your higher self says, we got a lot to say today. But yeah, it does feel like you guys kind of having like your own back right now, like really standing up for yourself, setting good boundaries, standing in your power. Some of y'all could have started tapping more into, like I said, your dark femme energy. And that's just like got people going crazy. And now you got to use your discernment and have like really good boundaries, so that way like the wrong people ain't coming up in your energy trying to muddy up your energy. You know what I mean? We got the Emperor. Okay. So the Emperor is Aries energy, which wasn't I saying Lilith and Aries possibly, and we got the shadow card right here with the strength card. I mean, it's the strength card, but when it's in reverse, I like to look at it as like a shadow card kind of, because that means we could be dealing with parts of our shadow, not feeling secure, not feeling confident. We could be kind of lashing out, acting crazy, acting wild, you know. And with that being right underneath, like, I don't know, Lilith and Aries or Lilith and Scorpio could be significant to you guys. We got the Hierophant. Like I was saying, y'all's awareness and consciousness has skyrocketed. You guys have been like being authentic to yourself, speaking your truth, following your purpose. That's just sexy on you. It's sexy on anybody though, let's be real. But like, people are noticing you a lot more right now than ever. A lot of you guys have also just started taking more charge, taking authority, like moving with like I demand respect type of energy, and not in like an egotistical way either. It doesn't feel very egotistical anyways. There could be a little bit of ego here, you know, with strength being in reverse. A little bit of ego that we're maybe trying to integrate as like a healthy ego, you know. But yeah, this Four of Pentacles, I do want to get a clarifier for this Four of Pentacles real quick before I move on to the other messages. Why is the Four of Pentacles here with the Queen of Swords? Oh, okay, yeah, I didn't even need a clarifier. Okay. So Spirit is saying with the Queen of Swords and the Four of Pentacles here, right? You guys have started to see very clearly what has been restricting you from the past. And you guys are starting to remove these things out of your life. Because the Four of Pentacles can definitely talk about restrictions. This is also Capricorn energy, so it's linked to Saturn. Saturn is linked to restrictions, karma, you know, lessons. I can't even think of everything off top right now, but yeah, Saturn is more of like a heavy kind of energy in a sense, you know, we call it Big Daddy Saturn. So y'all could have just came into some, how do I say this? You guys could have had some revelations on what was holding you back or what was restricting you or keeping you from being authentic or following your purpose or something. And you started learning how to let this go, how to separate yourself from these things. Yeah, there was like some illusions, some restrictions that you started to free yourself from. This could have even have been like people. This could be anything, honestly. It could be anything. Like, it could be a mindset. It could be a habit that you had. It could be, I don't know. It could be anything. But I see your guys' consciousness, your awareness transcending. And you guys got like this beautiful glow to you going on right now. Okay, about 3. Confidence is giving. That came right out. I am my best company. I'm no longer afraid to be alone. Okay. Message from Pile 3's higher self. Whatever, I'll take them. Don't look back. It wasn't working out for me. It's time to be strong. Yeah, so there could even be some things from the past that you've been like reevaluating and working on letting go, right? Like it says, it wasn't working out for me. It's time to be strong. So your higher self is telling you, like, with the strength in reverse, you are stronger than what you're giving yourself credit for. It's time to take back control and move with authority, right? Have more respect for yourself. Have good boundaries with not only other people, but with yourself, you know? I'm not going to entertain this energy. I'm not going back to this. This clearly was ended for a reason, you know? It was just for a season. Like, yeah, we got, I will not expose myself to negative stories or read awful news. It brings me down to a low vibration. Like I said, you guys are raising your vibration. So going and watching shit like the news and watching fucked up Snapchat stories or, I don't know, anything that could be like sad, depressing, cause anxiety or worry. Like, it's time to close off to these things. That's not benefiting you. And your higher self is like, we're not going to do this no more. We're not going to keep up on the bullshit that's going on with the stars, right? With the actors and the actresses and the musicians and shit like that. We're just going to focus on ourselves. Focus on what we got going on. Let's raise our vibration. Let's spread positivity. If it's not talking love and positivity and speaking these things into my existence, then I don't give a shit to entertain it, you know? It's about the energy that you entertain and invest into. So we got, when was the last time I had a good laugh? Let's search for a silly video. See, so we got one talking about we're not going to expose ourselves to negative stories or read awful news. And then we got one talking about laughing and let's watch something more lighthearted, you know? So definitely replacing those awful stories, those low vibrations with something that is more lighthearted and positive, maybe watching a cute little animal video or babies laughing or, you know, watching somebody cook or anything like that. Anything that can bring you some sort of joy or comfort in a healthy way, right? It's time to start to do that. Start to seek those things out. We got, when I start loving myself more, the universe will begin to show me abundance. Yes. And the Queen of Pentacles is like one of the abundance cards. So she is very abundant. Like, she doesn't lack shit, especially not financially. But yeah, she's also very patient, graceful, grounded. She knows who she is. She knows her worth, right? So this is about you knowing your worth, loving herself. She takes care of herself. She also is really good at caretaking, not just with other people, but with herself, keeping up on her self-care. So maybe starting a self-care routine or maintaining a self-care routine, right? Because a lot of times we can start something, but it's like maintaining it that becomes like the struggle a little bit. And I feel for you guys, because same. We can all work on things though. But yeah, knowing your worth, knowing who you are at your core, at your center, and what you're deserving of, right? So can we get a couple cards as to how we can bring more happiness and light into Pile 3's lives? How can we bring more happiness, light, and love, positivity? We got Chipper, being able to keep a positive mood and positive expressions despite the heaviness and negativity around you. So some of you guys could be surrounded by quite a bit of negativity, right? And I'm seeing on the bottom of this, we got the Six of Swords in reverse, which can talk about like moving back into like chaotic energy, entertaining shit when we're trying to move forward, you know, going backwards and entertaining like people from the past or negative thoughts, things like that, self-sabotaging beliefs, mindsets, lifestyles, habits, things like that. This card can talk about entertaining these things instead of allowing ourselves to actually move away from them, because maybe it's uncomfortable to not be in that chaotic energy. It's more uncomfortable for you to be in chaos, you know, when we become so accustomed to it, like it becomes our fucking reality. It's hard to move away from it sometimes, but that's why Spirit is telling you to have, your higher self is telling you to have more strength and confidence in yourself to move forward and to have a better life. And we also got the Hangman right underneath of that, which talks about surrender, right? And judgment right underneath that. And Two of Cups. Oh my gosh. Beautiful, beautiful energy. You guys are literally trying to align yourself with your purpose, your soul's purpose, and with fulfillment and happiness and creativity. Don't allow the past to continue to keep you stuck. Like, you've been there long enough. It's time to move forward. You know, your higher self is like, let's go. We're ready to go. We got elated, the time you felt so proud of yourself for completing a goal, even if it was a small one. Yes. Tapping into this energy is going to be It's going to bring a lot more of that into your life. Sorry. I was like blanked out for a second. But yeah, tapping into the energy of just feeling elated, feeling accomplished, feeling successful, even if it's just small things that we're feeling that way about. We got loving. Love is the highest vibration. Give it to yourself first before anyone else. Self-love is the best love, baby. Okay? Without self-love, we will continue to accept, toxic love. Love that is not good for us. Love that is not genuine. People with bad intentions, right? With the Seven of Swords being in reverse. When we don't know our worth and we don't give ourselves love, the love that we deserve, we will settle for any type of love. Conditional love, toxic love. The list goes on. We got fulfilled, and it says that feeling of knowing you are everything in itself, being more than enough. And that is what I'm talking about with that Queen of Pentacles there. You got to be fulfilled and satisfied within yourself in order to receive more of this energy, right? But yeah, this is knowing your worth. It says that feeling of knowing you are everything in itself. Everything that you desire, that you seek, you already are within. The only reason why you feel like you need more of this is because you're not getting enough of this from you, right? So we're going to get one final message from your higher self, and then I'm going to leave you guys here. Last message from pile 3's higher self. Thank you. We got today I feel healthy. Today my mind is clear, my body is healthy, and my soul is at peace. Yes. Find things that make you feel strong, that make you feel healthy, that make you feel complete. Today I feel optimistic. Today I will see the beauty and goodness in the hearts of every person I interact with. Oh, I love that. Optimism is a beautiful energy to be in. That stems from hope, right? Hope and faith. So move through your heart center. Move through faith and trust and hope, optimism. Things are shifting and changing for you. Your higher self wants you to know that, you've been doing work, baby. Have confidence and trust. But yeah. This is all I have for you guys, pile 2. Pile 3. I hope this reading resonated with you. If it did, feel free to give this a like, comment, subscribe, hit the little bell button so you don't miss when I upload. And I hope to see you guys in my next one. Take care of yourself.